Hey StarCrafters, welcome back to the channel. It's Wookie. Thanks for tuning in, and today we have It Won't Fit, whose name I'm curious. I'm curious as to what it actually is. Clearly it had too many characters, and so his name ended up being It Won't Fit. But he's playing the Red Zerg here, and the map is Abyssal Caverns, which is Abyssal. It should be called Abysmal Caverns, because this map is kind of abysmal. And his opponent is Bryan. I'm Bryan. Some people's names are Dark Lord, or Shadow Spectre, or Demon Minion, and this is Bryan. And Bryan is being scouted by It Won't Fit, which is good for It Won't Fit. He knows where Bryan is, but Bryan also, if he stops to think about it, knows exactly where It Won't Fit is based as well. Now he's got the wall off complete with 2 barracks, which is a little different, and It Won't Fit taking an early hatchery. We can see the production tab showing us that spawning pools and drones are being made and all sorts of good things happening. Now this map, real quickly, has a very easily defendable natural, as it sounds like an overlord is getting sacked. There we have that. But this natural right down the ramp into a very narrow choke right here. So, I guess that's the one good thing about this map, is your natural is real easy to defend, but otherwise it's just kind of bad. You've got a ton of space out here, and by bad, I don't mean it's a bad map, but its design is such as it can be challenging to play on, because you've got a ton of space behind your main base, regardless of your starting spawning location. Even this one, that is, what was that lag? Apparently I hit the pause button. Even this one is right up against the edge here, so there's not a whole lot of air room here for drops and, hiding your harassing mutilisks or whatever, but there's still plenty out here. And of course it's just a quick little jaunt over here to the mineral line, and that's the case in all spawning areas. So that's frustrating as far as being defensible. It can be hard to defend from these super huge areas behind your bases. And then most of the map is little pathways. Like, there's no big spaces. It's like, I don't know, I feel like you're confined to these little pathways with not a whole lot of room to be expressive in the manner in which you choose to be combative. You're running around on these little hallways and just looking, hopefully getting in the right one, and getting the right angle on your opponent, which I guess is good, because it forces you to use, to think about which direction you're going to go and which pathways you're going to choose to defend and whatnot. So, it's not. I don't want to leave the impression that this is a bad map, in my opinion. It's probably a good map in the sense that you have to actually think about what the hell you're doing. We can see this gold expansion here with the rocks, but these cliffs and your, especially your third, taking your third, it's right in a little hole here. You got the ramps coming down and the cliffs, and it's just there on the low ground to be abused. And the gold, the same, got this high cliff in the back, and that's not uncommon. On a lot of maps, we'll have the extraneous or the extra expansions. We'll have cliffs and a ramp that dumps right down into it, and they're hard to defend. Well, we'll see how this one plays out. We'll see if our Zerg player It Won't Fit will be able to secure more than a couple of bases here. We can see Bryan jumping way ahead in the supply count. He's already at 50, and it looks like he is just making Marines, 20 of them so far. So he's got almost as many Marines as he does SCVs. No orbital command yet. My goodness, Bryan, it's 7 minutes and 23 seconds. No orbital command now. I want to look at what I wanted to do that. I want to look at the It Won't Fit cam. Look at the mini-map. Look at how much map he sees. That is beautiful. Especially this early in the game. Okay, no, so now here comes, and even though this is gonna die, and did very quickly, did you see what he saw? He saw all these Marines, so he knows exactly. Like, there is no way that he has that many Marines if he's doing anything else. He might have a factory down, but he hasn't used it yet, most likely. So he's got a real good sense of what's coming. I wouldn't be surprised to see some spine crawlers and a baneling nest from him real quick. Let's see, where's the... well, the roach one was already down. Not throwing down a baneling nest. Does he have some other plan? Maybe just making a lot of roaches. I would start researching, well, the layer has to finish, but I would start researching my overlord upgrades. I turned both of these into layers so I could get the speed upgrade and the whatever upgrade is called that lets you carry units and get a baneling nest and go for a baneling bomb. That's what I would do. But that's me, and I'm not it won't fit. Because I make it fit. If it doesn't fit, I'll just try a little harder, and eventually it'll fit. What are we talking about again? Oh yeah, StarCraft. So in the presence of all those Marines, or with the knowledge of all those Marines, we see a nice little spine crawler wall here. You know, that's going to slow the Marines down, I guess, because they have to come to this little choke, and he's going to add on to it, so not bad there. I see a couple more queens. He also wants to watch out for a drop ship, because having mass Marines and then getting a medevac would be, not a medevac, but you know what I mean, like having enough medevacs to load them up could be pretty dangerous too, but that is of course not what Bryan is doing. We are kind of privy to the secrets he has here, and look at that, there's that pneumatized carapace. So he is working on his overlord upgrades, and we see the Marines are going to get a little target practice in on these rocks, but see what it won't fit gets to learn, because he got his overlord spread out. Now Bryan might see this overlord and go kill it, and you know, that would be unfortunate, but the knowledge, oh, he's got another one here, but the fact that it won't fit, knows this is out here now, knows he's got to start watching this, knows he can plant a couple infestors up here and lock this down. That's all good stuff. And now he knows to start cranking out units. I'm going to watch the production tab, and I'm going to hope to see, I see 6 roaches here, I am going to hope to see nothing but units coming out of him. I don't want to see any upgrades going down. I don't want to see anything but units being made until he goes and takes a chunk out of that Marine army. And are we back on every vision? There we go. So we've got Bryan expanding pretty aggressively here. He's just added 2 bases. So he's going to be on 4. He is really looking to out macro the Zerg player, which, you know, if it won't fit continues to be passive here, is going to pay out for him. But I mean, he's not climbing the tech tree at all. He's just on Marines. Do we have anything other than barracks in here? No tech labs. Is he even collecting gas? He's not even collecting gas. Wow. So just expansions, Marines, no upgrades. There are 0 Marines. And then, wow, that is a lot of barracks. Holy crap. Look at the supply count, 127 to 98. These guys are both floating 2,500 minerals plus. And here we finally see some infestors, and I say finally, it's only 13 minutes and 30 seconds, but so at about the right time we see infestors coming for it won't fit. And he is working on upgrades, and my my fear, and it's not really a fear, I'm not afraid of it at all, but here's what I suspect is going to happen. We've got a ton of Marines, but they're going to be 0 Marines, and sure, he'll be at a huge supply advantage, but he'll have no tech, no gas, you know, no upgrades, and our Zerg friend, it won't fit, will be able to engage that army and might lose. Oh, he's got him burrowed. Clever. And, you know, he might lose everything, but he's going to take such a big chunk out of this that it won't be very effective, and by the time it's replaced, I don't know, the Zerg player will be able to win just by chewing up these 0 Marines with his 1-1 or 1-2 or whatever these roaches end up being. by the time the battle takes place. And you know, a couple of banelings. There's the baneling nest. A couple of banelings could really make that Marine army useless. Like really. And look at this Zerg player. Wow. All sorts of things going on. Did you just see like 15 roaches pop out? That was awesome. Got the pathogen glands and the centrifugal hooks. I like to say centrifugal because that's the way I've always heard it. I've heard of centrifugal force, but never centrifugal force. So I will say centrifugal, and you can make fun of me in the comments if you want, but I don't care. And there's SCV for Bryan. Besides, he's on. He must be the supervisor, is what it is. This is a unionized operation, and he's the foreman. You mine some minerals. You return some minerals. You, hey, you put that barrel of green stuff over there. We got the roaches coming in. Sees the gold. Well, he knew the gold was here. He just finally got up the gumption to come kill it. And look, oh, look at all those mules on gold. 78,000 minerals. Wow. Huge stockpile for our Terran player. Can't build barracks fast enough. And now the Marines are going to come in and see how many roaches they can kill. But no, they're going to get one. It's like, okay, you stay here. Let us know if any Marines show up. Yeah, they're... So these roaches beat a hasty retreat. Getting a little creep spread going, and third base is up, but not running. Will be soon. And I want to look at the units. We've got 70 SCVs for our Terran player, but see, here's the thing. He's got this huge macro advantage, right? But not really. Because look at how much money he's not spending. Nice to see he's finally collecting some gas. But he can't build Marines fast enough to spend all that money. So he really needs to get a few factories down, a few starports down, and he could really, I mean, like, not make another SCV all game. I hope he's done, because he's got plenty. And he's gonna, I mean, he's not even mined out in his main. Wow, not even mined out in his main, and he's always working on 3 bases. Had 4 going for a while. 10k minerals, almost maxed out. I just don't think this is the most efficient balance of macro versus micro, or macro versus army. You know what I mean? Like he expanded too much. There's a balance there where if you you know, the most efficient path where you're making the right amount of money for how much you can afford to produce, and I don't think he found that. Way too excessive. He could have been at this max army probably a lot faster if he just spent this money right and didn't spend so much on, like, he probably doesn't need this one, you know what I mean? Especially while he had that gold one, or maybe never go for the gold one. And we're still somewhere around here, but we don't have all this money, and we've already attacked and replaced our army once. But we shall see, because he's waited a long time, and now the Zerg army is sizable enough to deal with it, especially if there's some banelings. Are there? No banelings. Oh, it won't fit. Make some banelings. We do have some infestors. We can see them on control group 2 and 3 apparently. Hatches on control group 4. Most of the ground army, well, at least the roaches anyway, on control group 1. And here come a bunch of 0-0 Marines with combat shield, no stim. Well, because he didn't have any gas. He's got it now though, but he hasn't upgraded stim. So I mean, maybe the only hotkey on his, the only button on his keyboard that works is A. I don't know. But I mean, while this is a, oh, there's the banelings. Oh my god. Oh my. Can you imagine how many form letters have to be written now? Dear Mrs. Smith, we regret to inform you of the loss of your... Oh my goodness. Okay. That was freaking awesome. Like, Okay, I've played random for season 1, right? So I played Terran every once in a while, but did the whole campaign as Terran. Played Protoss as season 2, and developed a healthy dislike for Mass Marine. And as Zerg now in season 3, I hate Mass Marine. I hate Mass Hellion more, but I hate Mass Marine. And that was so gratifying to watch. Oh, thank you, It Won't Fit, for killing 100 and some odd Marines. How many was that? I would have to go back to look, and I don't want to back up the game, but my goodness, that was beautiful. These aren't going to have any kills because it was all Bailings, and you can't see 11 kills. Nice fungals. In the units lost tab, we see 130 units lost. I don't remember any SCV kills. Well, yeah, there might have been a few here at this gold, which I'll take that. Thank you very much. So that was in the vicinity of 125 Marines that just died. What if you're Bryan? Oh, the poor shift foreman is like, hey, gentlemen, keep working. Hey, I heard that the whole army died. No, just keep on working. Don't you worry about what you've heard from the battlefield. We're perfectly safe here in the abyssal caverns. You just to keep on mining. Oh my goodness, and shocker, Bryan is making more Marines. I don't know if he's mono battling and didn't tell anybody, or maybe he's just getting his lulls, but we're perfectly safe here. Oh my goodness. The rumors you've heard about the army are not true. Oh man, poor Bryan. These guys are like, tanks are coming, right? Yeah, guys. We're, I called in for some tanks, and they're on back order, so they're gonna ship those in from, as soon as the manufacturer gets those. They're on a truck, and they should be in Chicago, and then then they're gonna get them here as soon as they can. So just hang tight, guys. There's all gonna die. I really think that It Won't Fit is gonna take this game. I mean, one, because he sent it in, and in the comments to the email he said, watching Marines die is fun. Oh, look, some Marauders. Hallelujah. Oh, gonna be a little too late, but look at that. The guy's D button works. No medevacs, fungals, and a little burrow heal up, and dead Marines and Marauders. Buildings are gonna die. The ramp is getting clumped up there, and the Marines are being killed very quickly. That was a short tour of duty for those guys. How many SCVs are there? Look at the Christmas lights here. It's like the blinking lights outside your house at Christmas time. I'm in Michigan, where it snows a lot, so I'm familiar with that. It occurred to me while I said that some people live where it's sunny all the time, and they might not. What the heck? Where did those? Oh, look at there. He found a way to spend all his money. Just a little late. This medevac's like, okay, we're here for the... Oh, jeez. Spunkmeyer. So the little bit of a bug problem here for Bryan. He's gonna want to set out some traps, maybe get one of those roach motels. Put the little strips hanging from the ceiling. little sticky pad in the corner. Try to clean up his roach problem, because the guys he hired to take care of it didn't really do the job. Good game, Mr. It Won't Fit. Thank you for a truly enjoyable viewing experience. This is a a subscriber submission, and thanks It Won't Fit for hanging out on the channel and watching the videos. Appreciate it. Thumb it up, like it. If you would please, to help spread the word. And if you'd like to get one of your games on the channel, it's wookiestarcraft@gmail.com. Just attach it and send it on over. I will look at it. I will look at it at least. I may not put it on the channel, but then again I might. Never know. And maybe we can all take a look at it and have fun talking about it in the comment thread. Until then, I am Wookie. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Good luck, have fun on your ladder games.